Hello friends and welcome to Star Tears. Today, we honor the lives of 6 extraordinary individuals who passed away on November 22nd, 2025. Every life has a story. Every story carries influence. In this episode, we will explore the journeys and achievements of these 6 remarkable people, those who inspired generations and left lasting legacies. Let's begin with the first of these unforgettable lives. Leszek Turko was a Ukrainian musician, composer, and co-founder of the popular band Dziedzio, renowned for his creativity, musical talent, and significant influence on contemporary Ukrainian pop and folk music. Born in Ukraine, Turko grew up immersed in music and culture. From an early age, he showed a natural aptitude for melody and rhythm, exploring various instruments and learning about musical theory. Turko's professional journey began as he collaborated with local artists and producers, gradually making a name for himself in Ukraine's music scene. His innovative approach combined traditional Ukrainian melodies with modern pop sensibilities, giving him a unique sound that resonated widely with audiences. The defining moment of his career came with the formation of Dziedzio, where Turko played a central role as co-founder, composer, and producer. Under his guidance, Dziedzio became more than just a band. It turned into a cultural phenomenon. The group's music combined humor, catchy tunes, and thoughtful lyrics, reflecting both contemporary life and Ukrainian traditions. Turko's vision helped the band achieve massive popularity, with concerts selling out across the country, albums topping charts, and music videos going viral. Beyond his performances, Turko was deeply involved in the creative process. He wrote and arranged songs, oversaw production, and ensured that each project maintained high artistic standards. His commitment to quality and innovation helped Dziedzio stand out in the Ukrainian music industry and inspired many young musicians to follow in his footsteps. In addition to his musical achievements, Turko was passionate about mentoring the next generation of artists. He actively engaged in workshops, music education initiatives, and collaborative projects, aiming to foster talent and creativity among young Ukrainians. His dedication to supporting emerging musicians strengthened Ukraine's cultural scene and ensured a lasting legacy. Turko's career was marked not only by his musical contributions but also by his ability to connect with audiences. His performances and public appearances reflected a deep understanding of showmanship and entertainment, making him a beloved figure in Ukrainian pop culture. He combined humor, charm, and musical excellence to create experiences that resonated with fans of all ages. Leszek Turko's influence extended beyond music. He became a symbol of creative innovation in Ukraine, demonstrating how dedication, talent, and cultural awareness could create lasting impact. His work with Dziedzio, his mentorship, and his engagement with audiences cemented his reputation as one of the country's most important contemporary musicians. Leszek Turko passed away on 22nd November 2025, leaving behind a rich legacy of music, innovation, and cultural influence that will continue to inspire generations. Skye Gyngell is an Australian-born chef, restaurateur, food writer, and sustainability advocate, internationally known for her refined, seasonal British cuisine and her deep commitment to ethical and responsible sourcing of ingredients. Skye Gyngell was born in Sydney, Australia in 1974, and her relationship with food began long before she ever stepped into a professional kitchen. She grew up on a farm in New South Wales, surrounded by open land, changing seasons, and the simple daily rhythm of harvesting, cooking, and eating together as a family. Her childhood was filled with the smell of fresh bread, garden herbs, and sun-warmed vegetables. These early experiences shaped not only her taste, but her entire philosophy of life. In her youth, Skye was not planning to become a chef. She studied photography and was deeply interested in visual storytelling. But food slowly pulled her toward it, not just as nourishment, but as another way of seeing and understanding the world. In the early 1990s, she left Australia and moved to Europe, where she began working in professional kitchens. There, she learned discipline, patience, and the technical skills of classical cooking. However, she never lost the instincts she gained on the farm: respect for ingredients and the belief that simplicity is strength. Her true breakthrough came in London when she became the head chef at Petersham Nurseries Cafe, the restaurant, located in a greenhouse filled with plants and natural light, became famous not just for its food, but for its atmosphere. Guests didn't come only to eat. They came to experience a feeling of calm, beauty, and connection to nature. Skye's cooking was honest and precise. She focused on seasonal vegetables, local farmers, and letting every ingredient speak for itself. Under her leadership, the restaurant received a Michelin star, and her name became known internationally. Yet Skye never wanted to chase fame. For her, cooking was not about luxury or status, but about care. She later opened her own restaurant called Spring at Somerset House in London. This place reflected her personal vision, a space where food, art, and mindfulness could meet. One of her most important projects there was called Scratch, a concept where she created fine dining menus using ingredients that would have otherwise gone to waste. For Skye, reducing waste was not a trend. It was a responsibility. Beyond the kitchen, she became a writer and a voice for sustainable gastronomy. She wrote about food not as a product, but as a relationship between people, land, and time. In interviews and documentaries, she often spoke quietly but firmly about how modern society must reconnect with nature through what and how we eat. Skye Gyngell's life has never been about loud success. It has been about consistency, respect, and staying true to a simple idea that food is not just fuel, but a language of care. Allan George Moffat is a Canadian-born Australian racing driver, engineer, and motorsport team owner, widely considered one of the most important figures in the history of Australian touring car racing. He was born on September 10, 1939, in Saskatoon, Canada, and spent his early childhood there before his family later moved to Australia. It was in Australia that his life became inseparably connected with motorsport. Even as a teenager, Moffat showed an unusual interest in mechanics, speed, and car engineering. He wasn't just fascinated by racing as a spectacle. He wanted to understand how machines worked, how to push them further, and how to make them faster and more reliable. In the early 1960s, Moffat began competing in sports car races and soon moved into touring car racing, where his real legacy would be built. He was not just another driver on the grid. He brought a unique combination of driving skill, engineering knowledge, and intense discipline. He carefully analyzed his cars, constantly improving suspension setups, engine performance, and aerodynamics. This technical mindset made him different from many drivers of his generation. Moffat became especially famous through his deep connection with Ford, becoming the leading figure behind Ford's dominance in Australian touring car racing during the 1970s. His name became inseparable from legendary machines like the Ford Mustang and later the Ford Falcon. He did not simply drive these cars, he helped develop them, refine them, and shape them into championship-winning machines. He won the Australian Touring Car Championship 4 times, in 1974, 1976, 1977, and 1979. Each championship required not only talent, but mental endurance and technical intelligence. Touring car racing in Australia was fiercely competitive, with major battles between Ford and Holden, and Moffat became one of the central figures in this rivalry, which is now considered one of the most iconic rivalries in Australian motorsport history. One of the most unforgettable moments of his career occurred at the 1977 Bathurst 1000, Australia's most iconic endurance race. In this historic race, he and his teammate, Colin Bond, finished first and second in identical Ford Falcon hardtops, crossing the finish line side by side in formation. This image became one of the most legendary moments in the history of Australian motorsport, symbolizing Ford's total domination that year. But Moffat's influence went far beyond driving. He was also a team owner and engineer, building professional racing structures at a time when much of the sport was still semi-amateur. He introduced higher technical standards, better training for mechanics, and more strategic race planning. Many young drivers who later became stars in Australian racing passed through his team and learned from him. Joseph Konzolo. Munyao is a Kenyan long-distance runner who has built a reputation for endurance, discipline, and resilience in the highly competitive world of international marathon running. Born in Kenya, Munyao grew up in a country renowned for producing some of the greatest long-distance athletes in history. From a young age, he was exposed to a culture where running is an integral part of daily life, walking or running long distances to school and helping with family. Chores in rural areas became a natural training ground, building his stamina and mental toughness long before he ever entered organized competitions. Munyao's talent became apparent in local races during his teenage years. Coaches and community members recognized his ability to sustain a fast pace over long distances, a quality essential for marathon success. He gradually transitioned from local competitions to national events, where his performances began to attract attention. Each race refined his technique, taught him pacing strategies, and strengthened his psychological endurance, key elements in a sport where mental resilience is as critical as physical capacity. By his early 20s, Joseph Konzolo Munyao was competing in international marathons, representing Kenya on a global stage. In these races, he faced some of the most formidable athletes in the world, including fellow Kenyan and Ethiopian runners. Despite the intense competition, Munyao consistently demonstrated his dedication to training, his focus during races, and his ability to push through physical and mental barriers. His regimen included daily long runs at high altitude, interval training, strength exercises, and strict attention to diet and recovery, all designed to maximize performance in events that test the human body for hours at a time. Munyao's success was not only measured by placements or times, but by his role in inspiring the next generation of Kenyan runners. In his home communities, he became a symbol of what dedication, discipline, and perseverance can achieve. Young athletes looked up to him not merely as a winner, but as an example of how focus and hard work can open doors to international opportunities. He often participated in local running events, workshops, and mentoring programs, emphasizing the importance of education alongside athletics and the value of giving back to one's community. His story is also a window into the broader narrative of Kenyan long-distance running. In Kenya, the marathon is more than a sport. It is a cultural tradition, a source of national pride, and, for many athletes, a pathway to personal and economic opportunity. Joseph Konzolo. Munyao embodies this tradition. He combined natural talent with relentless discipline learned from early mentors, and contributed to a lineage of athletes who have brought international acclaim to Kenyan athletics. Erode Tamilanban was an Indian poet, writer, and social commentator celebrated for his contributions to Tamil literature and his efforts to give voice to cultural and social issues through his work. Born in Erode, a city in the state of Tamil Nadu, India, Tamilanban grew up immersed in Tamil culture and language. From a young age, he demonstrated a profound affinity for words and storytelling, often reading classical Tamil texts and local literature that instilled in him a love for poetry and a deep respect for linguistic heritage. His early exposure to traditional storytelling and the rhythms of Tamil verse helped shape his future as one of the region's most influential literary voices. Tamilanban's literary career began with poetry, where he quickly gained recognition for his ability to combine lyrical beauty with profound social commentary. His poems often explored themes of justice, human dignity, and the struggles of everyday life, reflecting the experiences of ordinary people in Tamil Nadu and beyond. He had a unique talent for expressing complex emotions in a way that was both accessible and moving, drawing readers into the heart of his narratives. In addition to poetry, Tamilanban contributed essays, critiques, and stories that examined cultural, social, and political issues. His work often challenged prevailing norms and encouraged readers to reflect on societal values. He became known not only as a poet, but as a public intellectual whose writing provoked discussion and inspired change. Erode Tamilanban's influence extended beyond his written work. He actively participated in literary festivals, workshops, and discussions, mentoring younger writers and poets and fostering a vibrant literary community. His dedication to promoting Tamil language and literature made him a respected figure both within India and internationally. Among scholars and literary enthusiasts, throughout his life, Tamilanban balanced his creative pursuits with a deep commitment to social awareness. His work emphasized the importance of cultural identity, community solidarity, and empathy, often highlighting the voices of marginalized groups. He believed that literature could serve as a tool for education, reflection, and transformation. Even in his later years, Erode Tamilanban remained active in literary circles, continuing to write, lecture, and inspire. His career spanned decades, leaving behind a rich legacy of poetry, essays, and cultural commentary that continues to influence readers and writers alike. Through his dedication to Tamil literature and social engagement, Tamilanban became not just a poet, but a symbol of cultural pride and intellectual integrity. His life reminds us that words carry power, and that literature can be a vehicle for both beauty and change. Leonora van den Heever was a pioneering South African jurist, one of the first women to achieve prominence in the country's legal system and a lasting symbol of dedication, intellect, and perseverance. Born in South Africa in the early 20th century, van den Heever grew up in a society where opportunities for women, particularly in professional fields, were extremely limited. From a young age, she displayed remarkable intelligence and a deep curiosity about the world around her. Her early education instilled in her both discipline and a passion for justice, laying the foundation for a career that would break barriers and challenge conventions. After completing her formal education, Leonora van den Heever entered the legal profession at a time when women were a rarity in South African courts. Undeterred by the prevailing gender biases, she pursued her studies and early career with determination. Her analytical skills, meticulous attention to detail, and unwavering ethical standards quickly set her apart from her peers. She earned the respect of colleagues, mentors, and eventually the judiciary, not merely for her intellect but for her ability to approach the law with fairness and compassion. Van den Heever's career spanned decades, during which she held multiple significant judicial positions. She became known for her ability to navigate complex legal issues, providing judgments that were both legally rigorous and socially conscious. Her opinions often reflected a balance between strict adherence to the law and an understanding of the broader societal implications of judicial decisions. Throughout her tenure, she remained committed to the principle that the law should serve all people equally, regardless of their status or background. In addition to her formal judicial work, van den Heever played an active role in mentoring young lawyers, particularly women entering the profession. She understood the challenges faced by women in law and worked tirelessly to create opportunities and provide guidance. Many who trained under her supervision went on to have influential careers, a testament to her impact as both a jurist and an educator. Her influence extended beyond the courtroom. Leonora van den Heever was involved in legal reform initiatives, advising on policies that promoted justice, equity, and democratic governance. She was recognized as a thought leader in the legal community, and her perspectives were sought on matters ranging from constitutional law to human rights. Her career coincided with significant political and social changes in South Africa, and she played a critical role in guiding the judiciary through these transformative times. Van den Heever's legacy is one of resilience, intellect, and moral clarity. She demonstrated that excellence in law is not simply about knowledge of statutes or legal procedure, but about the courage to uphold justice and integrity, even when faced with resistance. Take care of yourself and your loved ones. Thank you for watching. Subscribe to our channel. Many more stories await.